Hi girls, where are we going today?
On vacation. Not one of these again.
Yeah, one of these again. You're the worst.
On vacation.
We're going to Skyline Drive. Come here, Leah. Let's see how cute you are. Oh God, and she has a knife. It has a knife, everybody.
2.
This year, I snagged a weekend in early November to stay at Skyline Lodge in Shenandoah National Park. The weather stayed pretty warm so far into fall this year that our timing turned out to be pretty good. This is a great weekend trip from DC. It took us about 2.5 hours to get there. We entered at the Thornton Gap entrance and drove a lot of crazy roads that looked like this. When you enter the park, you'll get a vehicle pass for 7 days, but on federal holidays, it's free to enter. As soon as we were inside the gates, we took advantage of a photo opportunity. And of course, girls will be girls. You're very cute.
It's cold.
When we finally made it to Skyland, the sun had gone down and we were pretty cold. There's only internet up here at the main desk and restaurant area, so we had to bring some good old-fashioned, old-time entertainment. Books! Yay! So it was great to unplug and watch the kids unplug. What wasn't great was the food situation. So there's only one place to eat in Skyland, and after waiting an hour for mediocre food on our first night, we decided to eat elsewhere for our next meals. We went back to the cabin and we spent half of our first night awake as an amazing wind and rainstorm came plowing through the area and ripped all the leaves off the trees. So the cabins have varying degrees of comfort, but I had to go with the pet-friendly version because, well, we had Annie and Ziggy with us. The next morning we decided to head into Luray, and by the way, the locals called it Luray. So Luray is about a 40-minute drive out of the mountains from Skyland, but we did some shopping at some super cute stores and antique shops, and we meandered around the town and played a little bit. Go. Lunatics. They're lunatics, and I'm married to them. Lunatics. And this was exciting. We found lot number 1 of the original 18 lots that first made up the town of Luray. So last night, on our first night in the cabin, a huge rainstorm came through, which makes sense because it's us and we bring rain on every vacation we go on. Then the wind came and all the leaves blew off the trees. So what a difference a day makes. And yet, still idiots after 24 hours. What happened last night?
I was an idiot. Epic rainstorm came and it was like, whoa! Epic! Epic, bro! You can stop and take a picture. You know
We went back to the cabin and decided to do a hike to see the sunset. We took the Miller's Head Trail, which left right from our cabin. Who complained the most about going on a trail? No. You. Who likes it the most? That's correct.
Who hates it the most but wanted to go on it? That's Rosina.
Who's out of shape?
Rosina.
Okay.
Excuse you.
Oh, I wasn't videoing. Wow, Leah, what did you find?
Wait, let's overlook.
Yeah. I think this is the Miller's Head overlook.
Oh my god, I want to get a picture. Ow. Oh my. Oh no! Oh god. This is what it's like. Did you get a video of me falling?
I got a video of you two complaining the whole way.
Oh god. You been videoing the whole time? Papa Smurf, are we almost there yet?
Just a little bit longer.
The views were pretty incredible. We finally made it to the lookout point, and while we wanted to stay for sunset, we knew that hiking back in the dark probably wouldn't have been as fun because we really weren't very prepared for it. To make up for it, though, the next morning, Real Estate Dad got up way early and caught the sunrise while we all slept. Thanks, Real Estate Dad. The following morning, we had breakfast in the dining room. And look, it only took a couple days in the mountains for that feral animal instinct to come out in the girls.
Do we need a menu for our menu?
Oh, did you see what you wanted?
No, I was... Outside the dining area, there's grab-and-go type food. So here's the fatal error we made regarding the food. We were scrounging for food all weekend. We are not campers or outdoor people, so we did not think to bring our own food, and we didn't know that we would either be waiting an hour for the on-site dining room or driving 45 minutes down to Luray. Lesson learned, next time we bring food. Also, next time we might leave Leah and Annie the dog home because both travel about as well as a banana.
This is where you come to eat, but there's usually a line, so you have to wait.
There's a bar on site called the Mountain Tap Room. It's the Mountain Tap Room. It opens at 3. Are kids allowed in the Mountain Tap Room bar?
No.
No, they are not. How about you? Are you allowed in there?
Well, I think they're allowed to sit at the tables, but they're not allowed to eat at the bar.
No, I don't even know if they're allowed to sit at the tables. They had told us they weren't.
Oh.
Where are you allowed? To spend my money. Come on, girls, show me what's here. And there's also a gift shop on site, and you can buy wholesome games to play in your cabin like Grumpy Old Bear, which is really just Old Maid. Now let's interview Mersina to find out more about the lodge.
You want butter?
Mersina, are you allowed to drink any of the Shenandoah wines?
No.
Why not?
Because you have to be 21.
Very good, Mersina. Okay, Mersina, the dining room opens at 5 o'clock. What happens at 5 o'clock in here?
5 o'clock, everything closes.
No, everything opens. And what happens if you want dinner?
If you want dinner, you're gonna there's a big line.
Okay. How long's the line? How long do you have to wait for dinner?
The line is like more than an hour. The line is like from the dining room
Mm-hmm.
to that window.
Okay.
But it also turns.
Yeah, okay. And then what happens? You put your name in, and how long do you wait?
10 hours.
Okay, yeah. So what's the alternative if you don't want to eat dinner here?
Then you have to find somewhere else to eat.
Okay, and where do you have to go to eat somewhere else? How long does it take to get there?
Luray.
Luray, very good. 45 minutes, yep, very good. Good job, girls. You did a good job on this video. Then we sat in the nice warm room off the front desk check-in area and stared at the mountains and looked at old photos of what Skyline Lodge used to look like in the 1930s. For dinner, we went back to Luray and ate at Il Vesuvio for the second night in a row, mostly because of these garlic rolls.
I'm so cold. Don't come to this place.
Hug each other.
This is in the way.
The only wildlife we saw all weekend were these two deer that were actually outside our cabin, plus this gorgeous buck that came up afterwards. Check him out.